Alright, what we got in the building today?
Nova Akemï himself.
Full casino. That's the bar. That's the bar.
So look, I ain't gonna count. Listen, I like to ask a lot of artists this shit for me. Like, he's getting to know artists, you feel me? Like, what's your process for me? Like, for doing everything, you feel me? Like when you go to the studio and shit like that for me, and like
to make music.
Yeah, facts. Like for me, like like do you need certain things for me, like certain essentials and shit like that for me or not?
Nah. Honestly, I'm more like technological with it in a sense, where it's like my music. Like I keep most of my lyrics in fucking Google Drive. I have all my beats that I get online, all that stuff. Like a lot of that stuff I keep digitally. But when it comes to like the process, all I really need is my laptop. Like I literally hop on my laptop, look up a beat. I literally have a system for looking up beats. It's crazy. Like, okay, so I call it the 3-word system. Right? So I take any artist, like say A Boogie, right? I'll take a Boogie type beat. I'll like randomize like a word generator, find a random word, look at the first 3 words, and then enter it in with like A Boogie type beat. So it's like A Boogie type beat powered. Like they be naming these beats random shit. I'll look at the first 3 beats. If I don't fuck with it, I switch to the next word. If I don't fuck with that one, switch to the next word. And if that one don't work, switch to another artist. And I keep doing that shit, and it helps me like I get more flexibility, and like it allows me to like move around more basically. Like I could find different sounds easily. It allows me to keep going, because a lot of artists end up in a place where it's like they can't, what's that word? I'm trying to think of the word. They can't find, yeah, basically they can't evolve because they can't find a new sound because they get stuck in one place. So when I limit the amount of words I'm searching for, limit the amount of beats I'm looking at, and before I move on, it just lets me keep going like a gear.
So I like to you mentioned like evolving, right? So like you mentioned evolving, right, as an artist, right?
Yeah.
So I realized this one thing about artists, you know what I'm saying, like they like to keep one sound, you know what I'm saying? They like to like, be basic and shit like that, you feel me? Like, do you feel like as an artist, you feel me, you have to evolve, you feel me, or like you just like stay with like the regular trend, you feel me, keep it as that, keep it simple?
I think every artist has something that works for them. Like, not every artist can go one path and think, oh yeah, because like, say my man's right here is like making drill rap, right?
Right.
And he makes it one way. Now this is the, like, on some Max Stevens shit. Say he's making that shit, like using a Max the Demon style, and it's working for him, right? Perfect, that's great. You're making it, that's beautiful. Like a lot of artists use the same style. Other artists, however, they try one style, it doesn't work. You gotta find your own thing. Like if you have to evolve and move forward, then you have to identify the moment that it comes where you have to evolve and change, and then jump off from that point.
So look, alright, so look, like you mentioned something earlier to me when we was talking. For me, you mentioned like a group you got going on.
Wait, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I said earlier, right, when we were speaking, right? You mentioned to me, you said you got a group going on, right? I forgot the name of it. Like, I want you to explain that for me, like.
Okay. So, when I was 17 years old, I started thinking about going into entertainment, right? Now, a lot of people don't know this about me, but like I actually had a little stint in like trying to do comedy videos when I was like in elementary school. The video is hidden, the fucking channel is hidden. If niggas find that shit by some miracle, they find it. But I'm not gonna tell y'all the name, y'all just gotta find that shit. So, from then I knew I wanted to be in some form of entertainment. So when I turned 17, I built a community around me basically of like friends out who are all creatives. Like most of my friends, they either draw, they want to make clothing, they want to make music, they want to make movies, they want to make TV shows, they want to paint, all of that shit. And I took a lot of them and I started saying, well, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel, right? Like TVA, which is the name, The Vulgar Artist, started as a YouTube channel with one group of kids who always wanted to, like, we all do different things. Like my friend Maya, who was in it when I was in high school, is now a tattoo artist. Like she's like working on becoming a tattoo artist. I'm gonna shout her out. I'm gonna give y'all her fucking handle as soon as I.
Demi Ink.
Oh, Demi Ink. Go look at her. Go look at her shit. Tap in with her.
You said Demi Inc?
Yeah. I'm gonna like have it so you can like put it.
Copy,
but yeah,
copy.
go tap in with her definitely. I have my friend Shan who's in it. She's now big on TikTok. I think her name on there is like Yume something, some shit like that. But she big on TikTok now. My friend Tease is still in TVA.
Right.
Had in TVA the label with me actually, and yeah, like we built a whole group of people who all wanted to do these different things. Took them, and then we tried our hand at YouTube. It didn't work out. And some people fell off from the group because, you know, people have priorities that they have to work on. They have all those things they got to focus on. And I moved forward with TVA till I found the group of people that I have now. Now, in this form of TVA, it was like, well, I want to be big. And I have so many people around me who are so talented. They could do all these things. I want to make sure that all my friends eat too. So TVA now it went from just being a YouTube channel to a group. Like, I want to build the next Disney, like next Warner Bros, next big thing like that. I have friends working on YouTube now, moving YouTube towards creating more content. I want to get them into making TV shows, movies, all of that stuff, because that's what they want to do with their lives. I have a whole bunch of friends who make different kinds of content that they're going to be uploading on TVA, the Vulgar Artist YouTube channel. And then we have the label, TVA the label, which is a group of music artists now that me and my friend Tease head. And we have 14 artists who all are multi-talented, all trying to blow up at the same time. Like, these are all just things that we started working towards. I have my friend Esco working towards building, my friend Esco and my friend Tyler actually, both ahead in entitled Vulgar Artists, building their own fashion line.
So cool question. So like, all right, so like are they like the heavy hitters? I would say like the top dogs of the group.
I would say in TVA, right? We have a founders board. Like, these are the niggas who started TVA with me and decided that this is what we're gonna do. Like, this is what we're gonna take our lives and do. Like, we want to all be rich. We want to all be big. We want to all make our art seen everywhere. We want it where you see TVA logo. Instead of this saying Advanced shirt, this should say TVA. Like, niggas just jacking gear like that. And with those group of people, we started taking them and expanding. These are like all, like, yeah, definitely like the heavy hitters of the group. Like, you have, on the founders board, you have myself. You have Tease. You have Mulan. You have Esco. You have Cam. Reese's. Who else? It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's like a whole big ass group though. That's
if you meet all of these niggas, everybody is fucking talented. It's more of them. Hold on. Marvin, Daniel, fucking Aaliyah, Molly, The founders board is huge. And these are all heavy hitters. These are all niggas where if you see the shit that they're making, if you see the things that they're creating, you'd be fucking shocked. Like, I gotta show y'all the paintings that Mulan makes, the fucking clothing designs Ezra has in store for y'all when Entitled Vulgar Artist drops, the shit that Tyler has in store for y'all when Entitled Vulgar Artist drops. Fucking Daniel was our fucking, like, he works in all of our technology shit. When y'all see that fucking website and shit, that's Daniel who did all that shit, bro. Like, I created a group of people who are so fucking talented that we can put our minds in one place and be big. Like, we want to take over the city, plain and simple. Like, I want to take over the world. Like, that is my goal. I want to take over the world with TVA. The Vulgar Artist will one day be the biggest name in all of the all of the world. And my name, all the niggas on the founders board's name is going to be at the top. We're a black-owned business about to take over the world. No cap. No cap.
I really fuck with that. So look, right? Hey, when I first discovered you, right? I was on a book, so I was scrolling one day, for me, and I was smacked, for me. So like, I seen like a snippet using the stew and shit like that, you was turning up, you feel me? And it's like, I realized like, a lot of your songs is mad versatile, you feel me? Like, explain that, like where that come from, you feel me? Because a lot of artists not really versatile, you feel me? Like,
so, I discovered when I was like first starting out with music that the worst way to go about trying to find your own style is trying to be like artists who like you listen to on a regular basis. So around this age was also when I started discovering artists like Post Malone, artists like X, artists like Uzi. Like, this was back when, like, XXL was first, like, dropping and all that shit, so I just now hearing them niggas, right? Mm-hmm. So this was also, I'm like, okay, I'm starting music, I need fucking inspiration. So I took these artists that I am just now hearing, started, like, taking bits and pieces from each of their styles, and it built onto my own. Now I can make drill music from fucking tapping into styles like fucking, honestly, the one person who I could never, like, even, and I'm gonna say this in an interview, even though they advise you don't say shit like this because you never know what happens. I took a lot of inspiration from fucking Chef G. A lot of my inspiration. No, hold up. And niggas, the reason why I say it's bad to say that is because you never know. Niggas end up beefing in the future. I'm never saying that like I would.
Listen, look.
But like you just know how the industry.
Listen, like, but I ain't gonna cap. Listen, like to get on that though for me about like niggas getting mad about how you sound. You gotta understand for me. Like for example, look at Pop Smoke for me. Who Pop Smoke sound like?
Pop Smoke smell like 50. But
hold on, look. Niggas ain't really downplaying you, feel me? Cause niggas respected you, feel me?
Yeah.
Sometimes like you gotta understand, like you don't always gotta be like the next man, for me, but it's okay to get some inspiration from somebody, for me. Like if you wanna do a track, you gotta try to find something from somewhere, for me.
The
like,
way I mean it is like right now, this is me like paying respect to Chef.
Facts.
Because like the first I found out about Chef's music because my man's was in high school, like went to South Shore at the same time Chef was in there. So it's like they was like literally like, yo, bro, bump Chef, bro. I'm like, I don't listen to drill at all, like at all, bro. Put me on a Chef. I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking fire, nigga. What the fuck, bro? That shit had me bumping. So when I started trying to make like rage music or even trying to make regular music in the first place, because of like tapping into Chef's versatility, it helped boost mine. Another artist that I take a lot of inspiration from is Post Malone. Post Malone, like a lot of like my melodic songs and all those things take a lot of inspiration from Post. Like Post really, listening to his music helped me. My speed, all that shit when I'm rapping on like Nova's Revenge is coming out tomorrow. That song has a lot of inspiration from fucking Uzi, Comethazine, X, and Ski. Those four inspired that whole song.
Yo, but Comethazine,
in mind.
I ain't gonna count. I would never expected like for you to say Comethazine for me. Like for me, you fuck with him OD?
Yeah, it's like I'm not the type. Like I feel like if I'm gonna be a music artist, I gotta be true to myself.
That's a
right?
fact.
Like I want people to know me because they see my name attached to something, and they're like, "Yo, this nigga's really authentic with his shit." Like I let people in on what I'm going through and all that shit, so they understand. Like, yo, music is really what I want to do in my life, and it's really a part of me.
That's
like,
a fact.
Whenever you hear my songs, a lot of my songs, I'm dealing with something when I wrote that song. Yo, a funny story. Overthinking. It's a song that I uploaded on SoundCloud. It got like 14.1K, I think. 14.1, 14.2. I be keeping the numbers in my head. Good at math. So, that song, I walked into the room to record. I was coming down off of acid. I had literally popped the tab. Mind you, this was when I was in fucking high school. I don't know what the fuck I was on, bro.
Be like that.
I had popped the tab. Like literally the night before, shit was tripping, and I was on the ends of the trip when I had to fucking go to the studio, right? So we're in the room. I had this song written. I'm like, yo, I just want to record some shit, bro. I'm thinking about like me breaking up with my ex-girlfriend, who's actually in TBA. Not gonna tell y'all who. But so I wrote the song about her, recorded the song, released it. It got 14.1. I was like, whoa, okay. But it's like that authenticity is like what I tell people about. Like people know that's what the song is about because I like share that part of me. Like I want people to understand that like my music is my connection to everyone else. That's how I express myself. That's how I let people know what I'm thinking. Like a lot of my arguments and like troubles in relationships have been because people felt like, oh, like And one of my exes literally said this to me, like, oh, I feel like you're putting the music ahead of us. And it's because music is really, it's my way of communication. Like, I be sending these bitches playlists because that's how, like I'm trying to show you how I feel. Like, I really talk through music. It's my life. Like, this shit is my life.
Alright, look. One thing I ain't gonna carry was interesting for me. I don't know about you and Rokkstar Nova relationship. You feel me? Like, tell me a little bit about that.
Rokkstar Nova's my manager.
Uh-huh.
I follow her.
Yeah. Tap into my fucking manager if you have not already. She is next up, definitely. That is like, I have a couple people that I put on a pedestal of mentorship, and Nova's definitely one of those people. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. So, Nova's one of the people that I'm cool with, and I asked her to be my manager after building like a friendship with her. We're basically like twins almost. Like, nah, it's funny as fuck. Like, really, if I think one way, Nova probably thinks the same way. If Nova's gonna do something, it would probably be the same thing I'm doing. Like, me and Nova are really like the same person to a lot of aspects. We're like, but the only difference between us is like, you know, like I'm younger and shit. Well, not younger, but it's like my experience with music is less than hers. Like, she's been in music since she was very young. Like, Nova's very talented. What niggas don't know, bro, Shorty can play multiple instruments. Shorty can sing. She has not shown y'all niggas, and I'm not gonna spoil that because, you know, that's her business. But my manager can fucking like vocals. She just doesn't show it. Like, she's really a talented ass person. Like, she's someone that I look up to in that aspect because from seeing her talent and all that stuff, it made me drive. Like, I had to pick up guitar again after she told me, like, yo, I can play. Like, all right, now I have to do it. But yeah, like, that's really like one of my closest friends, definitely. Like, if I'm going through anything, she got me.
That's important because she can bounce off of you.
Yeah.
Say now with yours.
Definitely. Yeah.
Cop. So listen. Let everybody know they can find you.
Huh?
So let everybody know they can find you. Like, like music, you know what I'm saying, social media,
Nova,
everything.
Akemï, everywhere. Like, Instagram, Nova, no spaces, Akemï. Twitter, Nova, Akemï, same way. Facebook, Nova, Akemï. Snap, Nova, Akemï. If you want to find my music, Nova, space, Akemï. Like, same everywhere.
Copy. So, like, you got anything coming out? Like, all right, after Nova's Revenge, you feel me? You got anything after that? For me? Like, anything
after the
new?
song coming out tomorrow, I'm gonna give y'all another song. I'm gonna give it like 3-4 weeks. 3-4 weeks before I drop something else. Cause I got one song that I really want to share with y'all. I wrote it about some shit that was like stressing me a lot. So that's definitely a song I want to get out to y'all. But that'll be coming in like 3 weeks to a month, basically. Yeah.
Copy. So we out this bitch.